what should you be buying in this Pokemon market? We're going to talk about that a little bit today, mainly just like a market overview, as well as some of the new stuff coming out, like Journey Together and the Ultra Premium Prismatic Collection box, because that's the big talk right now. Those pre-orders are going to be popping up over the next week or two, I think, and I'm going to try, but I don't know. They're going to be gone so fast. Let me know if you get any. However, let's get into the market talk. As for the state of the market, we're definitely in a bull market. You know, you have bull markets versus bear markets. Bull markets is when it's optimistic, things are going up, everybody's buying. Bear markets are kind of when it's more pessimistic. People aren't really confident in the market. People aren't really buying as much. We're definitely in a bull, but it's like with Pokemon, it's a little bit different because you have a lot of different items you could be buying, and not even just between products like booster boxes, ETBs, but sets. You have different sets, and for me, like, I'm almost out and done on buying Scarlet and Violet stuff unless it's a new set, because there's only so much that these prices can go to for it to be a sustainable market. Like, at some point, it's too expensive and people will start to drop out of the hobby, which I think has already happened to a very small amount of people, but the majority of these new Pokemon fans are still very much in it, and a lot of them have gotten so far in it, they're trying to get these pre-orders, they're going to GameStops, trying to get these drops, and getting there early, stuff like that. But it can only happen for so long where things are bought out and then instantly marked up 300, 400%. Like I said, I'm kind of done on the Scarlet and Violet era. I have my stuff. I want to try and get the new stuff if I can, like Journey Together, but I'm happy with where I'm at. However, the cool thing about Pokemon is Sword and Shield is not going to be reprinted. Scarlet and Violet is where it's a little bit more volatile. There are confirmed reprints with some booster boxes. The sizes of those, we have no clue. However, with Sword and Shield, those will not be getting reprinted. Scarlet and Violet, definitely a bit more scary to invest in now, especially with some of the prices. You have Stellar Crown reaching $200 a booster box. It is not a $200 booster box set. The only $200 booster boxes that should be in Scarlet and Violet is Surgery Sparks, Paldea Evolved, and then Twilight Masquerade should be sitting around like 190. And Journey Together is there, but probably should be as well. It hasn't released yet, that's why I'm kind of not counting it. Other than that, all these other ones should be in the 100s, and for the most part they are, but they're in the upper 100s. You have Scarlet and Violet base, like 180. Remember a few months ago when I was telling you to maybe pick up a couple because they're in the 90s and booster boxes don't stay in the 90s for long? Well, yeah, now you've doubled your money on those if you pick them up whenever I was talking about them. Same with Paradox Rift. I mean, it was like September or something. I was like, $92 for Paradox Rift. Bruh, that's the easiest buy I've ever seen. And now you've doubled your money. Partly due to the help of this crazy hype. Partly due to the help of it being a good pickup. I think Sword and Shield is worth buying if you don't have any. If you have been in the hobby for a long time and you have plenty of Sword and Shield, yeah, probably not. They have also Rose, just like Scarlet and Violet, but they don't have the risk of being reprinted. And with the market now, I'm not sure that these reprints are going to matter much, but they might. But just to show the difference here between some of the hype for the more recent stuff versus the stuff that was just here a few years ago when not as many people were buying Pokemon cards, you have Brilliant Stars, one of the more mid-tier sets, like still a great set, but definitely not the best in Sword and Shield. Up 65% the last 6 months. Definitely big. Has definitely seen some significant growth, sitting around 295, almost 300. Before then was in the 100s. I mean, not even until late last year. Barely crossed 200 early December. You look at Stellar Crown, this is already 193, only $100 less, and is up further in percentage than Brilliant Stars. Well, from about 100 to almost 200. Now, Jesus Christ, why were there 800 sold this day? I have no idea. That is a lot sold. But still, these things, the ones I have, I got for under 100. And that was around October, November last year. But it's grown more in 6 months than Brilliant Stars has, Brilliant Stars, in my opinion, is better. Maybe I'm a little bit biased towards the Sword and Shield era. And if you don't have Sword and Shield, that's what kind of my point of this video is. That's what you should be looking into now, rather than focusing on buying some of these when they're overpriced, especially if you have some. I guess if you don't have anything, you're going to have to bite the bullet and buy whatever you think is best. But if you already have the new stuff, definitely get this if you haven't been around for that long. If you already have this, it wouldn't hurt to pick up more. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be buying a bunch more booster boxes, but if you don't have them, definitely worth grabbing. Astral Radiance is one, 40% 3 months, 61% past 6 months. And then Lost Origin is a very expensive one at $400. Definitely seen a pump since the start of the year, but still, I like these better a lot more, especially these $200 ones, I guess, if you're looking for something around the same price. This one is obviously a lot more expensive, but these don't have the risk of being reprinted. Journey Together here already at $240, nearly surpassing Brilliant Stars, and Astral Radiance has the risk of being printed a lot more. There's going to be way more of this on the market for a lot longer of a period of time than Brilliant Stars. Opening Pokemon cards is more popular, and so is keeping sealed cards. So there's going to be a lot of these around. I don't know. I feel like this price is definitely going to drop a little bit as we get closer to release and after release. We'll see. If it keeps going up, it keeps going up. This is the rest of the stuff I want to talk about in this video. Was Journey Together. We are 2 weeks, just about 2 weeks, yeah, from release, and it's sitting at 240. This is much higher than Surging Sparks, the last main set to release. Of course, you had Prismatic in between there, and the next Prismatic product to release is May 16th. These super premium collection boxes, and look at these prices already. I think they've already dropped a bit. They're like in the 500s to start with, but you're looking at $480 pretty much, $479 after shipping, $480 with tax for sure. That is crazy on an item that's like $90 MSRP, and there's people who got their listings up here already. There were a few on eBay. This one, hopefully nobody buys from this. This looks super duper sketchy. Yeah, from Israel right here. Looks very, very, very sketchy. I would not personally buy that. There were more, I feel like, beforehand. I guess there's not that many listings. Maybe they got taken down or something. Because, yeah, one thing I would want to say is I wouldn't really trust a lot of these just right now, because nobody knows how many they're going to have of these. Because even distributors have been canceling orders, and these people are not distributors. They're buying from distributors and then selling. I wouldn't tie up a lot of your money in this. Could get canceled later on. But yeah, of course, I would love to have one of these. I think they're going to be great. But I'm not sure I'm going to be buying them for $400. I'll buy or just hold my money and save for something else whenever an opportunity comes along. That's the issue with this market, is the opportunity is no longer really there or more accessible. Like, the opportunities coming along now are if you can get lucky and find a restock somewhere, or you can get lucky and manage to pre-order something. Like, you look how bare bones this is now. You have the Building Battles that sold out. Now it's just the Astral Radiance Stadiums. Tropicos is there at 120. And then you have a few of these other boxes that are not the best at all. And that's like it. There's maybe a few more things randomly assorted throughout here. It is so bare bones on their website right now. It is unbelievable, honestly. I wish I could see what's actually selling. Got Combined Powers above Tropicos, and then Astral Radiance Building Battle looks like the top selling item. Oh no, Morpeko V Union. Crown Zenith. No, this isn't the Crown Zenith one. It's got some Fusion Strike in it. 4 packs, $30 though. What I'm going to be doing is just kind of holding out until an opportunity arises, like finding a deal on some of these booster boxes, catching a restock, or maybe being able to pre-order something finally. But everything's limited now anyway, so